Hey everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. So, yes, I'm standing up for a few seconds because I want to talk to y'all before we get started on painting about my inside scoop. I'm very passionate and really love my inside scoop, so I don't mean to bug you a lot about it, but hey, Miss Betty, but I don't open the doors to my inside scoop but so often, so I don't want anybody to miss the opportunity that could, as in my description, change your life. And the reason I'm saying it could change your life because you may be struggling, and maybe financially, maybe emotionally, and doing something that can occupy you or to bring in the little bit of, extra income for you could, be life-changing. So that's why I have that in my description, because I don't want anybody to think that, oh, it's just another paint group, because my gracious, there's like 100 paint groups on Facebook right now. But that's the way I feel about my group, is that, it could be life-changing for you if it's something that you really, really, really want to do and you have your heart, put in there. Hey, Barb. So, I'm going to discuss my inside scoop before we start painting. I know everybody's, wants me to paint. But, like I said, this is so important to me, and I don't want nobody to miss it. Hey, is it Leanne? Good morning. Thank you so much for blessing me. I appreciate that. Yeah, if y'all don't mind, sprinkle the love and bless my page. I would so appreciate it. It helps us out so much when y'all do that for us. So I'm going to show y'all what kind of, what goes on in Inside Scoop. Hey, Christine. Hey, Natalie. And I'm going to show you what we did this month in August. This month I thought was fantastic. I really loved the designs that we did. I thought some of the stuff that I taught my insiders was, really, really helpful with doing different things other than just doing door hangers, and how you can use door hangers to make wreaths. And, I just really enjoyed it this month. Hey, Miss Kathy. So the first thing I'm going to show y'all is this wreath, and this is what we did in August. And this is just, something fun that I thought that would help my insiders to kind of add to their business, and that is like making their own wreath attachments. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, I'm usually a hot mess. It's probably going to be pulled back in a little bit because I'm going to go outside and cut, and I'm going to go ahead and get my cutting tutorial for September done, so it won't stay like this long. And it's not humid today. I was like, the air feels kind of dry, so that's one reason I can keep it down too, because it's not, usually if it's humid, I look like a lion. I look like Lion King. I'm like, but anyway, so good morning, Fearless Leader. Thank you, Natalie. Natalie's one of my insiders. She's been with me for almost since the beginning. So I love Natalie. She's such an inspiration for me as well as probably for all the members in there. So I just appreciate her so much. But I taught them how we can actually make wreath attachments to hang on wreaths instead of just offering door hangers. Because there's a lot of wreath makers out there that is searching for the perfect attachment to add to their wreaths. And so I went over that and showed them how to actually make all this and how to attach their wreath attachment onto their wreath. So that was one of the things that we did in August. Thank you, Taylor. Cute. I've been seeing a lot of things that with that black and white ribbon is, oh yes, the buffalo plaid. That has been trending for goodness. This is like maybe the 3rd year going. So, and I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. So then I actually did a tutorial for another group and shared it with my Inside Scoop on painting the actual door hanger of the pumpkin spice latte. So that was really fun. Then in August, I showed them, this was our other design, which was a sign, and this is actually an attachment. Of course, here's the popular buffalo plaid, and the attachment, it comes off because it's on there with Velcro, so you're able to switch this out and just use the base part and make a new attachment for Christmas or, you know, for all the holidays. So it's not just one. You can use it all, you know, for all kind of different things. And then I showed them how to do this floral bundle technique, which is super fun because you can add this to all of your rounds, even like your initials. So that was taught as well. And then our fun thing that we did was our crafts. And I actually, so for MASI Scoop, what you will get by joining is you get 2 templates a month, which for August was the pumpkin latte, then the scallop sign. Then we do a craft each month. And the reason I like to do the craft is I tell my ladies that that's our downtime. So because when you're learning different things and all of it's coming at you, and you know, it can get a little bit stressful. So with the crafts, I try to make those fun and a little bit less stressful, so you don't have to, you know, you're not worried about, oh goodness, is this gonna sell? Or is they gonna like this? Really doesn't matter because it's a craft and it's just for fun, and I try to keep them kind of in, I don't know, like a lot of stuff I use like scrap wood, just different things, but it's not expensive crafts. So they're still fun and they're still adorable. So for this month, we went and we made the tags. Y'all should have seen me making this tag. That was a hot mess. I was struggling trying to figure out how everybody else gets their tags hanging the right way and not hanging on top of each other. So that just, I mean, I'm not the one that's in my group that's just Little Miss Perfect. I struggle. I stay on that struggle bus like 98% of the time. And thank goodness my ladies are so understanding and they're there to help me out as well as I am to help them out. So we did a very unique like rusting technique on our washers. So this was one of our crafts, which can also be, you know, a door hanger. But it was super fun to do. And then these was absolutely the cutest things ever. And this was the other craft that we did. And we also did the rusting technique on these little clips. I think they're called like the bulldog clips, I think. So we did these and we applied Mod Podge and scrapbook paper on these. And I showed them how to use a table saw to make the grooves in the wood here. So these were like super, super fun. I guess I'll show y'all like I showed in the group. Like you just, this piece of sandpaper, y'all. But you can put a picture on here and hang your picture up. But these were like so fun to make. Hey everybody, good morning. Miss Shelley. So that's what we did in August. So it was a super fun month and I really, really enjoyed it. And I think my ladies enjoyed it just as much as I did. Or I hope they did. And for August, for September, gosh, it don't seem like it's September already. In September, we're going to do a crate of pumpkins, and then we have a it's a Halloween design with some pumpkins and ghosts. And then our craft for August, for September, I still want to say August. For September is going to be, and I hate to even say this because I don't even know if I told my insiders exactly which one we're going to do. But it's going to be the 3-tiered stands, which are trending like crazy right now. Let me hang this back up real quick. So that's our plans for September. And also, I'm going to scoot down. Good morning, Miss Penny. That's why we love you. You are real and admit mistakes. I do all the time. That's the best kind of teacher. Thank you, Natalie. So, I started this thing too where, I want us to practice hand lettering. And this was a hot mess for me as well. We did our first Zoom call in my group. And if you've never been on a Zoom call is where you actually, I can pull you up on the screen so we can actually see each other on the screen. And because I just feel like it will be, we can get it, when you can put a face to a name, you feel like you know that person even more. So I feel like that would kind of help us out, be able to share more things and just feel like we know each other more. So, y'all, my ladies, they sat on that thing for me for probably about an hour. and trying to figure out exactly what I was doing, how to do this with the Zoom, because I'm new to Zoom. And but we got it figured out. So in September, we're going to be doing Zoom calls for hand lettering, and we're going to be on there just practicing hand lettering with each other, which is going to be super fun. So if you have any questions, I feel like I've been rambling and going on and on, which I have. If you have any questions about it, drop them below, and I'll be happy to answer you the best that I can. Yeah, can't wait to make that. Yes, Miss Shelley. What are you talking about? The three-tiered stand? All right, so today, and we have a live Q&A. So, I mean, we have a lot going on in the Inside Scoop. I try not to get it to where it's like too much, because I don't want to overwhelm anybody. But there's just so much I want to do. So I'm trying to get it together, and I think we're doing pretty good in there. Yeah, I'm excited to make that too, Miss Shelley. So it's not just you come in there and you just do door hanger. You know, we have a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and my ladies are super awesome. So if you have any questions, just pop them down in the comments below, or you can private message me, and I'll be happy to help. But it will close on the 2nd, and I'm probably not going to reopen it again until 2020. So I don't want anybody to miss out. I like August. Where can you templates of your tags and I would love to. I would love to learn. I want to say, I know my templates for the latte and the sign is on my website, but not for the tags. I guess I could make a template for the tag, but I hadn't really thought about doing that. But yeah, I could definitely make it. Thank you, Christine. Hey, Heather. So today I'm kind of nervous about doing this because I haven't ever painted one of these before. This is the Hocus Pocus, and there were so many of y'all that guessed the Hocus Pocus the other day on this post. And it's not your typical Hocus Pocus. This is not going to have their faces on here. It's just going to have their hair and then their little lips. But then all of this is going to be like, I got to do some gray, and then this is going to be like the green bubbles coming out of the cauldron. I struggle with that word. Hey, April. Hey, Kelly. And then like the green smoke and stuff coming up from out of the bubbles and stuff. So I'm going to try it. This may be like, might not work out, but I'm going to try it. Can't do nothing, mess it up and sand it and start over. So, and I didn't get me a thing of water. How about that? And I bought me some of these new, they're called Chisel Blender. So I'm going to be doing some blending in this. So I'm going to see if this is the kind. We had a guest come in our group, and she mentioned something about having a shader brush. This is called a blender. I didn't see a shader, but the bristles are a little bit shorter. So I'm assuming that's what kind of helps, you know, kind of blend it a little bit more. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Tanya. So I'm going to try these brushes, and I'm going to see if they work, or if they make the shading a little bit easier. All right, that one feels kind of rough. Is there a template for the two tags joined together? Sarah, the way I provided the template for my insiders was I gave them one template of a tag, and then you just duplicated that template. So you just traced it out twice. So I didn't have it actually like two on there at one time. But is there a template for the tags, for the two tags joined? Oh, I didn't read that one. So yeah, I don't have it on my site, but I could get Christine, which is my lovely VA, to add it on my website since this month's over. So yeah, and like I said, you would just have to duplicate it and just trace over that one tag twice to get two tags. All right, I hate to do this, but let me run and go get a jar of water real quick, y'all. Okay. Sorry. Do I pre-treat my wood? I do not. I don't, unless like, I don't ever pre-treat it. I may like do a white coat on something that's gonna be like yellow or a color that's hard to cover. But other than any kind of priming, I don't. The only thing I do to actually like help protect my wood is spray a gloss on it after I'm finished painting it. So, I do not. Alright, and I'm going to try to finish this before I have to go get the kiddos from school. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I'm a little bit slow when it comes to designs that I've never done before. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to get started. This is my inspiration right here. This was a oil paint canvas thingy that I seen. So, that's kind of what I'm going for. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. But I'm going to try it, so we will see. Alright. I think I'm going to start with their hair. And I'm going to start, let's start with the yellow. Now with the yellow, I may wind up having to add some white first. Because yellow is one of those colors that's hard to cover. You have to like put coat after coat after coat. So let me get me a white base going on there with her hair first. Hey Tiny. And tomorrow, y'all, I am going to come on here. We're going to have a Zoom call, and I'm going to stream it live on here with some of my insiders who's willing to come on here and kind of talk about how they enjoy being in the Inside Scoop and what they learned by being in there. Just so if you're on the fence, you would kind of hear from other people besides me talking about how great it is. So, I will post a time on when that's going to happen, probably sometime tomorrow. Looks like that is fun to cut out. Oh, Miss Kathy, it was not the easiest. So I'm just coming and I'm getting her hair and putting this white coat because it's yellow. And like I said, yellow will drive you crazy trying to cover it up with just one coat and not having anything going behind it. Yeah, this wasn't the easiest design to cut out. But I've cut out like the monograms that has like the actual name, the letters cut out, so it definitely wasn't the hardest. And like I said, this may take a little while for me to paint, so it always takes a little bit longer when I'm painting something new. I don't know why. It just does. I guess because, you know, just trying to figure out what needs to go, where certain colors need to go and what colors to use. So like I said, all I'm doing right now is putting a white base on here so my yellow will cover up a little bit better. By doing this, it'll like make my yellow pop a little bit more, be more brighter. Let's go ahead and get the hair going on right here. And so far, I haven't seen one of these done like this as a door hanger. Like I said, that was a canvas, kind of an oil. I think it was like an oil paint picture or something like that. And when I seen it, I was like, that's something different, and it don't have all the face features and stuff on there. But the face features might wind up being a little bit easier to do than all those, the smoke and stuff, the flames that I'm going to be doing on here. Like I said, I'm just putting a white coat of paint where I'm going to put that yellow. So if y'all have any questions about my inside scoop, y'all please ask. Alright, so there's the white coat for her hair. For the yellow. Never mind, I see it now. Do you draw the pattern on? Oh, I'm sorry, Tony. I was not even looking up. Yeah, I have, I use my graphite paper to put it on here. Now, a lot of my flames are going to get covered when I'm doing, you know, the hair. But I said, you know, it's kind of flames. So even though it's going to be like green and yellow flames, you're probably still going to be able to see like the hair behind it, which I think would probably be more realistic, because if it's a flame and it's like smoky, you still kind of see through that. So I'm hoping that's what it's going to happen anyway. I'm just going to use my same paintbrush. I'm not even going to wash this out. I think I'm going to start off with this golden yellow. I always tend to squirt out way too much paint. All right, now I'm probably going to get a little quiet. You see how well that yellow is kind of covering. And I'm using that same paintbrush, so if I'm like blending in a little bit of the white, and my white's not even like completely dry in some spots, you know, I think that just kind of adds some highlights to it. So, what are you painting? This is going to be a Hocus Pocus little door hanger. The Sanders sisters. I know what they're called, the Sanders sisters. I'm going to go ahead and get my edge here with this yellow. I really didn't want it white. It's a Hocus Pocus inspired door hanger. Yes, inspired door hanger. The three witches over the cauldron. Thank you, Christine. Ooh. And it is my first one, so like I said, I may not even be able to finish it before I have to go get my kids from school. Because every time I do a door hanger for the first time, it kind of takes a little bit longer. Because it's new and I'm still, you know, I'm figuring out all the colors and just the design itself. I like that effect. It makes it look more realistic. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Tiny. I'm hoping that's the way it's going to wind up looking. If not, I'm going to pull it off and say that that's why it's like it is. This brush is a little bit, it's kind of little. It is a size 10. And if you didn't hear before, it is called a Chisel Blender brush. And it's made by Master Touch. I really love Master Touch brushes. They're kind of, you know, they're on the pricey end. And most of them sold like individual from Hobby Lobby. But they are like one of my favorite brushes. They're not the only ones I use. I buy some from, I pick up my brushes from everywhere, really. If I see one and think, oh, that might be a good brush, I don't care who's made it. I don't care how much, you know, where it's coming from. If it looks like it may be a good brush, then I'm going to get it and I'm going to try it. I'm just getting my edges here. Well, I can say so far that looks like a head of hair. So my husband, he was like, because I was going to come on here last night or yesterday and do this, and he's like, I want to dig some taters. So I was like, really? I was like, I want to do a live and paint this Hocus Pocus. I was like, I'm a little bit nervous because I hadn't painted it yet. He's like, well, maybe you need to paint it, then do one live. So I think he was even nervous for me. I was like, way to go with boosting up my confidence. All right, I'm gonna take some of this King's Gold and just hit it here and there in some spots to try to do some highlights. Yeah, so if y'all don't mind, y'all sprinkle the love for me. I would so appreciate it. I'm gonna kind of just go around the edges a little bit. And then kind of blend it in. And I'm having to flip this all kind of ways, y'all, just to keep it to where I can see what I'm doing. And you're going to be able to tell that this is her hair, but it's not going to be like realistic looking hair. It's still going to be kind of cartoonish. Thank you so much, Natalie, for sprinkling. I appreciate that, girl. I'm new to shading, and I'm, you know, learning as I go, and the more that I do. But the easiest way that I'm finding to do shading is to start off on your edges with the other color, like a darker color or a lighter color, whatever color you're using to do your shading with. And then just kind of blend it in and go towards the middle part area of whatever it is that you're painting. And I know that it's probably not the most professional way to do it, but so far that is like the easiest way that I've learned to kind of get in the groove of what shading and blending is. Hey from Oklahoma. Well, hey, Miss Betty. Thank you, Miss Penny. All right, so far there's some yellow hair, and I'm sorry, I don't know their names, y'all. Do they have names? I don't know their names. So I'm going to add, let me see, how about let's add some of this dandelion yellow, and let's see if we can add a little bit more highlights. Just kind of like in the middle. I'm going to dip my brush in a little bit of water just to kind of get those colors blending in a little bit more. Because my other base coat with that yellow has kind of dried. And you can keep on like adding just a tiny bit of water to it, or if you use some kind of like blending, floating medium or something like that. But it helps for that paint to smooth, like, and blend a little bit more smoother. Also, if you get your brush wet with water and work it, and inward works too. Tiny, we are thinking on the same page right now, girlfriend. Winifred, Sarah, and Mary, the Sanderson sisters. Okay, and I won't remember that. So Christine knows, she posted the names. So if you're wondering what their names are, because I've watched this movie, Lord knows, I've watched Hocus Pocus. I watch it just about every year. Because it just don't seem like it's Halloween if you don't watch Hocus Pocus. So I wet my paintbrush a little bit, then I kind of dab it off a little bit because you don't want to put too much water on here at one time. And just get it to where it just makes it easier for you to blend those colors in. Okay, I'm going to look at my design. They have a little bit of like a white going on. Marlo, hey, one thing about painting is just like handwriting. Everybody is different, so nobody is wrong. Do what works best for you. Marlo, you are so right. You are so right. I've seen a lot of people doing things, and I'm like, and then I try it, and it does not work out for me. But the thing with painting is you just try it. Just go for it and try it. And if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna try this ivy, y'all, because this has kind of a yellow tone to it. Just come back and start over. That's the best thing about painting and doing, door hangers is it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. And if you mess up and you don't like it, start over. Though that's not like the best thing in the world because we don't never like to really start over once we finish something. But there ain't no mistakes that can't be fixed. You can always start over and fix your mistakes. Don't ever think that once something's messed up, it's just done. You can come back and you can fix it. I'm just putting a little bit of this ivy through her hair. And I am still kind of I'm blending it. But you can kind of see it. I don't know if y'all can see it from that end. And I'm going to leave some kind of, what am I trying to say? Some that's not like completely blended in. So it kind of almost look like hair strands. Hey Carla from Virginia. Hey Miss Francine. Because like I said, I do want to still keep this on the kind of like just a cartoonish look. Alright, so there it is so far. Her hair. Now we're my finger's stuck. Now we're gonna move on and we're gonna do the red. We're gonna leave this one because it's black and purple and the dark colors, so we're gonna leave that one until last. And I'm going to rinse this paintbrush out and I'm going to use it too. Okay. Moving on. Hey Patty from Kentucky. Miss Francine, this is the Hocus Pocus inspired door hanger. So this one's not going to have the face features on it. The only face features it's going to have is the little lips. And then it's going to have like the green flames and stuff coming up with the green bubbles bubbling out of the cauldron. So it's a little bit different. And it's my first time ever painting it. So, hey Dawn. And I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to go ahead and put me some of my Spice Pumpkin and my Flamenco Red. This is Folk Art and this is Aqua Barrel. I'm going to use that same 10-inch chisel blender brush to get her hair. I'm going to start off with my orange. And we were talking about the inside scoop. Thank you so much for sharing, Dawn. Do you have a picture of what it will look like? Marlo, I have a picture that I printed off of Pinterest. So this is what I'm going for, where it has like all the flames coming up and it's just showing like their little lips that don't have the face features. So that's what I'm going for. That was a I want to say that was some kind of canvas that was painted, but I'm not exactly sure. It was, I know it was some kind of oil-based paint. So it's definitely not I didn't like create this myself. I didn't come up with this idea. I definitely don't want to take credit for somebody else's designs, but I liked it. And I said, well, I'm not going to be selling it, so I'm going to try to do it myself because this piece will be mine. Because you have to be careful when doing somebody else's stuff, especially selling it. Yeah, I think it's cute too, and it's different, and it's, I don't know, it's more Halloweeny and instead of like cutesy. I don't know. Hello, Trina. I know it's going to be beautiful. Oh, well, thank you, Aunt Pat. I hope so. Like I said, I'm a little bit nervous on getting these things, the flames and stuff, to look exactly right. But I'm going to try it. Maybe it'll turn out to be the way I'm hoping it will be. We shall see. Yeah, this is a really small paintbrush. So I'm trying to load my paintbrush down because I'm having to dip a lot because it's so small and it don't hold a lot of paint. See, Rita, hey Trina, those sweet potatoes yesterday look great. I love them. That's going to look great. Well, thank you. And Rita, yes. Those, you know, they are like delicious. They are so sweet. And you know, they're sweet now and we just dug them. So I said once they're cured, give it probably about a month and they really are going to be sweet. But doing sweet potatoes, that is a job. Having to dig them and box them and load them and then go through them. Yeah, it really is. It's a job. And those boxes that we use, they're 40-pound boxes. So, I mean, it's pretty heavy. There's a lot. Like yesterday, we wound up getting, I think it was like 80 boxes of potatoes. So, I was like, dear goodness. It's definitely not something I'm happy about doing. Do you sell honey too? No ma'am, we do not sell no honey. If you haven't joined, jump on board. I have been in group 1 month and it's well worth it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Francine. I have learned so much. Yes, Rita, we do sell the sweet potatoes. Now, I don't ship them. I've actually never really shipped any kind of food items. I guess because they're so heavy, because they are in the 40-pound boxes and they're not cured. And I will be scared to ship anything like that because I don't know. Maybe they might rot on the way. I don't know. Some yummy eating. Yes, Rita. You know what? My husband last year, he cooked them. I'm just going to try to kind of look and see. So we got to get some swirls going on in here. He cooked some and he added the maple, the brown maple oatmeal. Or it might have been the honey. I think it was just the brown maple oatmeal on top of some and baked them in the oven, you know, with some sugar and stuff in it. You talking about good? Now that was really, it was really, really good. So I'm going to add some of this flamenco red just to kind of like do some twirls, like curls in her hair. And I'm not really liking that. So let me see if I blend. Okay, so I'm going to blend. Alright, I'm not liking that. So I'm going to come and I'm going to put some more orange on top of that. And then I'm going to do some blending. I'm going to do some blending with the orange and the red. To kind of make it look like movement in her hair. Do you deliver? I live in Indiana. Sure, I will deliver. The thing is, there's a lot of people that's not having sweet potatoes this year. My husband plants them so early, so he's like the first one to have them. Hey, that sounds delish. I'm going to have to try it. Yes, Peter, which I've always said, you know, we take something that's good and healthy for you, then we make it not so healthy. Because we have added like syrup on ours too. Now that is really good. It's sweet. Now, I like cinnamon added into mine. But now, like my husband, he would rather not have the cinnamon added to his. But I love cinnamon in mine. Alright, is that looking kind of like curls? Ashley Fry Evans looks like you. Ashley Faye Evans. I don't know who that is, Casey. Well, how you doing, girl? I don't know if I've ever seen you on my live, but maybe one time. I'm going to come and kind of hit it in more spots with this red. That looks awesome. Thank you. Love cinnamon on mine also. Are you close to... I have no idea where that's at. I'm in Barrow, South Carolina. So are you in South Carolina? What'd you say, LJ? I can't. Alright, so now I'm going to come and kind of get some of that orange off and get some of just the orange and go ahead and put some more orange in spots. And I'm kind of just blending it all in here. Going any and every kind of way. Kind of wet my brush just a little bit. Sorry if I'm missing your questions right now. Let me kind of get this straight, and I'm gonna look up and see what y'all got going on. All right, so there's her hair. Where are you located in South Carolina? I'm in Barrow, South Carolina, which is like it's out of Lake City, like going into Tuberville. You may have heard of like Florence, South Carolina. She loves Hocus Pocus and anything Halloween. Love the curls. I am from Lumberton, North Carolina, but live in Alabama. Ooh, Alabama. Hello from North Carolina. Hey, Anna. All right, so gonna leave her hair as is. Just like that. So we have the blind going on. We got the red. Now we got to get the black in with some purple. I'm in Marion and work in Florence. Carolyn, I am probably, it takes me probably about 35 minutes probably to get to Florence from where I live out. You are close to me. Vicky, I'm close to you, or somebody else that was saying where they were from or close to you? Where are you from, girl? All right, so let's get some black going on here. I got itch up on my nose. Y'all ain't picking my nose or not. I know that was kind of nasty. Sorry. Just wanted to clarify that though. All right, let's get some black, and we got some purple. Okay. So far, it's looking pretty good. I'm happy. The only thing I'm really nervous about is all the flames. The flames that I'm gonna have going on. Aner, you are. Vicky, our oldest son actually lives in Aner. I live in Fort Valley, Georgia. Well, I wish y'all ladies lived closer so y'all could definitely get some of these sweet potatoes. Because it's taking up my space in my room. I told my husband yesterday, I said, you need to, when you sell a box, you need to put that money up so you will be able to fix the room. Because we have like another building on the back, like behind our house. And all it really needs, I mean, for just to store sweet potatoes in, just needs a new roof. I said, so you can fix that roof, and then you can start putting your sweet potatoes in there. Then I can finish fixing my room up and get out of our dining room. But he didn't really say nothing about that. So I don't see that happening anytime. Not this year anyway. All right, I'm going to turn it this way. try to smooth this paint out. Oops, I just got a little bit of black paint on where my flame's gonna be. They usually don't. Yeah. Yeah, especially when it's something that they don't want to do, they're not gonna say nothing about it. He's gonna hope I just quit talking about it, don't mention it no more. But I'm so tired of working in my dining room. I mean, like when we have just family over to eat, and you know, we have to like stand around a bunch of boxes and wooden pieces and wreaths and florals over here, and then containers over here with my stuff in it, and ribbon and stuff over here. I mean, it's not something pretty to have to look at, and then to eat around it. And then I try to keep the floors somewhat decent in here, but there's always like glitter on the floor, or either like where I sand over something real quick and sawdust. So it's not the best place to invite company over to eat. Sorry, Facebook went out as you were mentioning your son. Oh, I'm sorry, Vicky. Ashton. He lives in Aner. He lives, you know where the ball fields is at in Aner? He lives not far from the ball fields in Aner. I don't know the name of the ball fields. I don't forgot. But yeah, he lives. I'm going to get a little bit of this gray, y'all. And I'm going to mix in some of this gray. Let's see. So they have kind of like, this is going to kind of like swirl this way and kind of like go up. Just trying to blend some of this gray in here. Yes, on the other side of 501 for me. But if you move out the dining room, you wouldn't get those sweet pop in from the kids. That's true, Tawny. Hey, Aunt Mary, I love you too. That's true, and I've thought about that because that's why I've actually stayed in here for so long, is because of the kids. But like I said, I'm just so tired of being in my dining room. You know, I'm just ready to get out of here, and because they have gotten older. When they were smaller, I was like, no, because I want to be able to see them and watch them. But now that they're older, and which Zoe, she loves to be in the camera anyway. What is included in your monthly group? Carolyn, each month I will provide you with 2 templates. Carolyn asked about my inside scoop. I will provide you with 2 templates, and I'll show you how to paint those 2 templates, and I do a tutorial on showing you how to cut those 2 templates out with a jigsaw. And then we have a live Q&A where you are able to ask questions about anything, and then we actually do a craft as well each month. Like this month we did the tags, and then we did these little clipboards. So, you know, that's something fun that we do each month. Each month we do something different when it comes to the crafts. So this month, our 2 designs for this month, you know, and I provide you with the templates. This month you will get a template for a crate of pumpkins, which is super, super adorable. And we're doing a design that has, it's a stacked, I just call it stacked pumpkins and ghosts, because it's a pumpkin, then a ghost, then a pumpkin, then a bat, stacked up on top of each other. So it's really super cute. It's cute Halloweeny, and it's not scary Halloweeny. And then I do, and that package, it's only $37 a month. You can cancel anytime. I mean, you're not obligated to stay in there forever. But I do offer, if you're not one that wants to cut your own door hangers, I do offer a membership package to where it's the bundle package, to where I will ship out the 2 cut door hangers for you, and then all you have to do is paint them. And that is $67 a month. Just trying to do some little light highlights around her face here. And I think I'm going to have to come back with some black. But it is really, really fun. And then most of all, the most important thing I think is for people that's just getting started, to have an actual community to where you can talk to other people and see that you're not alone in learning something new. You know, I think that makes a huge difference. So you have that along with everything else. Are you selling these? Ashley, I am not. I'm sorry. I signed up and can't wait for the jigsaw tutorial because I need to get better at cutting. Dawn, I'm excited that you joined. I'm so ready for next month to start. I will actually be adding new members in. Today we have our live Q&A for August. So probably this afternoon or by tomorrow, I'm going to start putting your new members in. And Dawn, if you see like Christine Smith, she says, so excited that you joined. You will get to know Christine. Christine is my VA, and she's all in the group. She's the one that gets everything posted and organized for us. So you'll get to know who Christine is as well. I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm signing up today. Yay, Carolyn! That is awesome. I will be so glad and so happy to have you. All right, so now this hair has some some purple. So I'm going to try to add some purple in here. I'm so excited. I know I sound probably all giddy and stuff, and people's laughing at me when my voice gets all squeaky too, but I get so excited. I'm just going to add some purple going up in her hair here. And I may have to do more than like just one coat, because of course it's going on this black, so it's not the easiest color to add a purple in there. I'm going to get a little bit of this light purple and see if this helps out a little bit. What is the last day to sign up? Shelly, the last day. Hey, Miss Shirley, the last day is Monday, the 2nd. Yep, Monday the 2nd. And like I said, I don't want you to miss out, because I don't think I'm going to reopen it again until 2020, y'all. That seems like a long time, which it is a long time. I mean, I might do a little pop-up here, maybe before then. But as of right now, my plans are not to reopen it again until 2020. All right, so now I'm going to come in with this purple. Maybe that kind of helps bring it out. Random stumble. Hey, Melissa. All right, so I'm going to kind of blend that in just a little bit. I'm not liking the way the swirls go. I'm trying to figure out, I think I need to get a smaller brush. My brush is too big to be doing all these swirls with this. I'm going to go back over this with some black and try to fix this up a little bit better. Because like I said, I think my brush is too big and I need to use probably a round tip brush. It's already starting to look better since I'm adding the black back. Like I said, first time painting it, so kind of learning on what to do and what not to do. Definitely seeing that you got to have a round tip brush to get all this swirling that's going on in this hair. All right, let me get my round tip brush. Turn it this way to try to get it going on, y'all. Trying to get it, but I don't know. Let me turn it back this way. Okay. And this is kind of where I struggle a lot. Because I try to get things perfect, and reality is it's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let me stand up. My light's kind of like are flaking me. When really what I should have done is just kind of like went up with it with the purple and let it be. But you can still see some purple in here. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera or not, but I can see purple really good in here. It's not like bright purple, but you can see it. You know it's got purple in here. There we go. I think that's where I was messing up. I wasn't doing the little swoop here, and I was just taking it straight across. That's where I was messing up. And look there, I got paint right there. So, I just figured out where I was going wrong. I've tried for a year to go on live viewing yesterday. Facebook updated my version. This is my first actual live video that I don't have to rewatch. Thank you for sharing. Oh, well that sucks, Andrew. I'm glad it's straightened out now though. And thank you for being here. Maybe do light, then dark purple highlights. Yeah, let's try to light them. Let's do light. See, I was going... That's where I was going wrong. I was doing my whole swooshy thing the wrong way. So I'm going to do the light, then I'm going to go over this and get it blended in some, y'all. But yeah, that's totally where I was going wrong. Is I was not doing my swooshy right. But... Gonna add a little bit of water to my brush so I can get this blended in a little bit easier. But now it's looking a little bit better. And I'm going to blend that in with some of this dark purple. And then we're going to come back with the black. Just like that. And yes, that looks a hot mess right now, but watch what happens when I add this black and we do all this blending. It's going to all kind of come together. If my head's not in the way from keeping y'all from seeing it. We're not going to blend that completely. We're going to kind of leave that purple kind of coming through. Let me get a little bit of water so we can blend it a little bit better. This up here looks a little bit kind of throwed and not really blended. It looks kind of messy. So we're going to get that to make it look a little bit better. All right, and I'm going to blend a little bit more of the darker purple inside of it. All right, can y'all see that? That looks a lot better. That looks awesome. Thank you, Tiny. Okay, moving on. All right, so let me see. Ooh, here's the nervous part. I think I'm gonna leave my black cauldron till last because black can cover any mistakes that I make with my little bubbles. The only thing I worry about my bubbles, no, maybe I need to get my black cauldron first because then my bubbles, I'm gonna get my cauldron first. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a big one. This is gonna be a 3/4 inch angular shader. And we're going to go in with black. All right. I'm just going to squirt it on there. And then we're going to paint it on there. Okay. So, I'm going to go around where maybe my bubbles would be. I've got this drawn out on here already. So I kind of know where they're going to be. I might have put a little bit too much black paint on here, but it's okay. We are working in. I'm going to make it easier for me to get my edges. Okay, I'm going to take some of this black paint up just like that. And then where I've got my black paint here, I'm going to put it in there. Okay, let me see. This kind of goes up into like the bubbles, like to make the realistic look of the cauldron. And I didn't trace that on there, so let me see. Here's the bubbles. So it's going to go from up here, and it's going to go like down. Just like that. And then this is up here. Just like that. Trying to smooth this black paint out since I kind of got happy with it. All right, now let me get my edges. You make it look so easy. This is my next project. Oh, well, thank you. Well, if you do it, be sure to share it with me. I would love to see. I love to see what other people do as well. And it's not easy, trust me, I'm struggling. I am so worried about how this is going to turn out because I've never painted it before. And which now I have been painting door hangers for 6 years, and it's a lot easier for me now than it was when I first started, for sure. It's definitely been a learning experience with each, new design. But I can say that once you knock that first one out, it gets easier and easier from then on out. It really does. It don't, I think I just got black paint idea. I'm going to wear the black paint, y'all. Sorry for using the mirror. I'm using the camera as a mirror, but I marked myself up. Which is surprising that I hadn't already spilled it on my shirt or something. I'm a messy painter. I get all into the paint. Most of the time I wear half of the paint. I've gotten a lot better though. I can say that. I have gotten better at not getting paint everywhere. I used to use a sponge just about everything I painted. I would use like the little paint sponges to do like all of my base coating. Now those that have paint like all over your hands, and I'll touch my face, and then I'll get paint all over my face, and most days I'll be a hot mess with paint everywhere. But it's a little bit cleaner using a paintbrush, so I'm not quite as bad. All right, so far this is what we have going on. Okay, now to get this cauldron looking somewhat real. Can we get this pattern? Tiny, yeah, I will post it in the group for y'all, because I'm not gonna sell this design, so I'll post this one in there for y'all for free to grab. I don't like selling designs like this because of trademark. I'm kind of scared of trademark. I try to be careful with stuff like that. All right, so now I'm going to come and we're going to do some gray. I'm going to use this light dolphin gray. Did I have some? Yeah, I got some right there. But I got purple mixed in with it, but I think it'll be all right. We're going to use this dolphin gray, and we're going to light this whole thing up. And now what we're going to leave is, I'm looking at my paper over there. All right, now this has got to be crap. Let me go ahead and get this all blended in before I start moving. I don't know why, but I didn't go all the way up where my bubbles was going to be at. There we go. All right, and I may need to get a smaller brush. Let me try a smaller brush real quick. Thank you, Dawn. And you're welcome, Tiny. Let's see. So this is going to come around. And then the cauldron, the top part of it, is going to come here. gray on top of this black. We're going to add it all over this black. And we're not trying to get this perfect. We're not going to like try to blend it all in. We're just I don't know what I was doing there. Making it more difficult. Like I said, first time doing it, so I'm just learning along, trying to get it and seeing which way works the best. If I was to ever do it again, I would probably, I would definitely be a whole lot faster doing it the next time. Now I'm adding some more black on top of this gray. Just like that. You're so good, you make it look so easy. Oh, well, thank you so much. But it is not as easy as I make it out, as y'all think it is with me. I mean, I've been doing it for a while, so a lot of things are a lot easier. But when I first got started, y'all, I was, ugh. I struggle with a lot of things. All right, so we're gonna make, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna make this little area right here seem to be a little bit darker. Because it's gonna be like the top of the cauldron coming. First time watching you. Where are you from? My husband is from Florida, and y'all have the same type of accent. Sherry, I'm from South Carolina. From South Carolina. You say in Florida. Has anybody, there's a storm out there, y'all. And they're saying something about it hitting Florida. Has anybody seen an updated news on that? Okay, let me see if that's kind of looking somewhat. South Carolina, me too. Yay, Vanessa. Hey, Doris. Thank you so much for sprinkling the love, Anna. I appreciate that. If it continues as is, it'll be the worst one to hit landfall in the central and middle region. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got to get back on top of watching the news, because I haven't, like I said, I haven't watched it. And I've seen where they was posting it, doing like a news thing today, and then it never daggone came on for me to see what they were doing. All right, I'm gonna stop with it right here for a minute. And I don't think they ever like came on and talked about it. So I was like, man. So I just was wondering if anybody had an update on what it was doing. Or maybe it, I don't know, take a big turn and go right back out to sea. Alright, let me hold this back. My cauldron's not looking... But I'm going to get my bubbles going on. And then after I get my bubbles and stuff, maybe it'll kind of start looking better. You want one, Whitney? Oh. Okay. Does anybody know what time it is? Alright, now this is where it's going to be a little bit tricky for me. Is doing the gray area and trying not like to get all of the where my flames are going to be, because it's got to have kind of like the smoke coming in behind it. It's 12:27. All right, thank you, Whitney. I got to leave here at least by 1:30 to go get the kids, so I definitely can't be late to forget about them. Thank you, Miss Kathy. All right, so I'm going to take this light gray and I'm going to have to kind of like hold it up, y'all, so I can kind of see what I'm doing. And go in like where the flames are not going to be. So I'm going to take that. I need a plate real quick. Oh, Lord. Eli playing football this year. Whitney, he wants to, and Friday is the last day to sign up. So I've got to get him signed up. I'm not too happy about him playing. I didn't enjoy it too much last year. Those little boys playing flag football, I think they got a little too rough, being that they didn't have any kind of protection. So I really did think that that it really wasn't handled too good. All right, so I'm just coming over where the flames are not going to be and adding some gray. And I'm using that dolphin gray, then a little bit of the dark gray, both by Apple Barrel, and doing a little bit of blending. And I'm doing this as I'm getting each gray area. Can y'all see? Hopefully him and Evan will play together and on the same team again. I hope so. I enjoy seeing y'all out there. So Evan is playing. Okay, so let me come here. I want to put some of the gray here. Yeah, maybe they'll be on the same team then. But I think the referees, or whatever you call the ones that does football, I don't know if it's you call them referee or what. But I really think that they need to point out, call out when there's punching and dragging and pulling. Because Eli, Lord knows, he had a time last year. He got punched, he got dragged out, like people jumping on his back, and Lord knows. I told Joey, I said, I'm ready for this season to be over with. Jesus. It was about to drive me crazy. So all I'm doing, y'all, is I'm just blending some grays and dark grays in together just to give that smoky look behind where the flames are going to be. Yeah, and Little Walker plays for the first time this year. Oh, called penalties when they needed to be called. Yes, Whitney. There you go, girl. You got it. All right, so let's see. We will have, okay, this is not going to be a flame. This is the part that I was more scared about than anything, y'all, is getting these flames and stuff getting them right. But I think they're going to be okay. Oops, I got the wrong. Let me get a little bit of this darker color. This brush is probably a little bit too big for this. I probably really do need a smaller brush. But, alright, so let's see, we got the flame going on here. You like Hocus Pocus, Whitney? All right, y'all see how that's coming out so far? It's looking kind of smoky. Sharon, hey Trina, I hope you are having a blessed day. Thank you, Miss Sharon. I am so far, and I hope you are too. I need to get a little bit of a smaller brush to be able to get in where that hair is going to be at, or where her hair is at, because I don't want to not give it the wiggly lines. Get a tiny bit of that gray, that darker gray. Kind of blend that darker gray in there. Here we go. All right, let me see. Is everybody kind of getting the feel of what I'm doing? All the space right in between these are going to be like flames. Hey, Tina from Mississippi. I've got to say though, this was not the easiest. to kind of, even with the template, it wasn't the easiest thing to kind of draw and go by because of all the flames and where they're at. And okay, so I think her face, yeah, all of this is supposed to be like gray. Let's do all of this part gray, and then it's going to come down, and then the flames is going to be up behind that. So here's a flame here going on that side. Put a little bit of the gray. Sorry y'all if I'm getting a little bit quiet, trying to concentrate, kind of figure out so I don't mess this part up and won't be wasted a whole morning painting this and then have to redo it. It's definitely not my goal. I don't want to have to redo it. Alright, so let's see. Where is all my flames going up on this side? Okay, so we have a flame coming up here. So we got to cover up this. This is where her lips and stuff is going to be. Sorry if my head's in the way, y'all. Got to get over this so I can get it right. So this is going to be gray. Let's get some darker gray in there. Make it look more like smoke. Okay, so this, that wasn't a flame. There's a flame there. Oh, snap. I just dropped my brush. Okay, let's get some of that darker gray and blend it in. We got to bring this down. Just like that. Okay. Alright, did y'all see it so far? I know it really does look kind of funky right now. It looks kind of funky right now. Okay. So, let me see. She has some flames like going over here. Let's see. This will be a flame coming up here. And then this is a flame. All right. And a little bit here. Okay. Hey Trina, is that for me? Hey Miss Kathy. Okay, so I know. Let's see. I know there's not that much. So here's all of her hair. There's going to be a flame kind of coming here. So let's put a little bit of gray here because I don't want all of her hair showing like quite that much. Not with everything else being a little bit more covered. Let's put a little bit of gray. We'll make this a little bit more darker and bring that down. All right. Let's see. Let me make sure I got this thing going right. I want to come and kind of lighten up the inside of this pot here so y'all can kind of, ooh, not that much though. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the bubbles. I see right here where I missed getting my edge. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for right now. Oh goodness, my battery's saying low. I love to watch you paint. You make painting look so easy. Oh, well, thank you, Miss Sharon. I'm so glad that you enjoy it. All right, so this is it so far. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding the green flames and the green bubbles down here at the bottom. But y'all, I got to go pee-pee real quick. So y'all gonna have to excuse me just for a minute and then let me go get my phone charger or my phone is gonna go dead on me. So give me just a second. I'm coming. All right, phone charger. Y'all, I've had 3 youngins, and YouTube is Andrea, and it tells with my bladder. I do. I have to, Lord knows, I can leave my house. Lake City's probably about 15 minutes away. I will leave my house. I hope that plugged in. I will leave my house, and by the time I get to Walmart or wherever I'm going in Lake City, first thing I've got to do is go to that bathroom. Better take care of business. And I have done this, I know, like 3 times. I know probably in my group. I don't know if I've done it on my page or not. But plus, these Mountain Dews probably don't help me having to pee so frequently. But I have to have them, y'all. I'm addicted to them. I think I'm addicted to them. Okay. Well, let me start down here. I'm gonna start with my bubbles first. Ooh, I left my paintbrush out. So I'm gonna try let me get some, we're gonna use some lime tree and some sublime, and we're just gonna make some bubbles, y'all. We're gonna try to make them look like bubbles anyway, the best that we can. I may wind up having to use a little bit of yellow. Let's get some of this dandelion yellow. And I'm gonna actually get some of this ivy as well. We're gonna have a good little palette of colors over here. That's how I feel about coffee. I need it every day. Christine, oh gosh, I'm terrible about my Mountain Dews. And it's crazy because I know they're not good for me, but I do. I mean, I've always got a Mountain Dew in my hand. I'm just gonna come and I'm gonna start just making bubbles, which means I'm gonna start making round circles. I'm probably gonna go over my black here. I don't know why I kind of try to keep that line going on. And I'm just gonna make bubbles here and there. Coming out of it, going on it. And I am kind of double loading, and I'm doing a sublime green and a lime tree green. And they're just kind of they're just mixing in together. And of course, I'm going to come back and put some more colors to these to kind of help cover everything and give them a little bit more definition. We're gonna make this kind of overflowing a little bit with bubbles. Let's put one maybe right here, and then one more right here. Then we're gonna kind of put, I don't know, we might put a bubble up there. I'm gonna take this yellow now and kind of mix it in with some of these bubbles. This is also going to help with the coverage, and it's going to help be able to like get the coverage from like being able to see that black in the wood up under it, because of course the more coats you put on here, the more it's going to cover. So it's definitely helping with that too. Sorry this has turned out to be kind of a long video. I kind of figured it would anyway, because it being my first time ever paint one of these, it's always takes a little bit longer for me to paint. Same brush, I'm going to use a little bit of that ivy, and I'm going to come in and hit some of these bubbles with that. Who is ready for fall? Is anybody already decorating for fall yet? I want to so bad. I'm not gonna store it. I'm probably gonna start decorating this weekend. I'm probably gonna start pulling out all of my Halloween decorations and getting those out this weekend. All right, so there's some bubbles going on. And you know what I do? I want me some bubbles. Let's get some bubbles down here, just like flowing out of the cauldron. Kind of like it overflowed. Let's put, I don't know, let's put like maybe one more right here. I don't want to get too happy with it. So let's add some of this yellow. And the thing about the bubbles is even if you can still see a little bit of your black behind there, to me that makes it look a little bit more realer because you can see through bubbles. I'm decorating on Monday. Austin keeps telling me that it's too early, so I'm doing it while he's working. Oh, it's not too early? That's right, do it while he's working so then you don't have to worry. So there's the bubbles. Hey, just tune in. Who won? Fuller. I have not done that yet. You talking about like for the what do you call them? The candy apples. I haven't done it yet because I haven't finished them yet. But I will. I'm glad that you said something so I can let everybody know. I will be doing that today. I will be announcing the winner today of the sunflower. Not sunflowers. Lord have mercy. Of the candy apples. I own a flower shop and have been in full swing fall decorating. Have you, Rachel? I know, it's so much fun. I love decorating for fall. All right, so now I'm going to get, a angle brush, and we're gonna go in for these flames, y'all. These are, well, not flames, but it's gonna be smoke area. And it's going to be with the greens and the yellows, just the same way we just did the bubbles. It's going to be with those colors. Excuse me, and just coming up. No, the one you are painting now. I didn't do a winter thing for this. Were you talking like who guessed it? Is that what you were talking about? Like who guessed it? I'm sorry, I may be a little confused. And of course, I'm gonna get my edges and stuff for this with the green. So we're gonna get that green there. We're gonna mix the greens. We're gonna bring some yellows in with that as well, and probably some of that ivy. All right, now, like I said, I'm just pulling out these flames. And I'm mixing the lime tree and the sublime and some of that dandelion yellow and that ivy together, and just kind of like blended it all in just to bring out a little bit of highlights and stuff with these flames. And I may wind up adding a little bit of gray to it. So do y'all see how that's coming out so far? With like the smoke coming out off of the bubbles. I'm going to do more of that yellow kind of towards the bottom there. And then kind of just pull it up. Just like that. Alright, I need some more green paints, and it's the lime tree. And like I said, this is, ooh, that was a clump that came out of that one. This is the lime tree and the sublime tree, all by Apple Barrel, with some dandelion and some ivy. And I'm just double loading, which means I get half of the sublime and half of the lime tree onto my paintbrush. Okay. So now this one is going to come up here in her hair a little bit. I had to get that point going on there. Or maybe I need to come like and swoosh it up just like that. There we go. Instead of trying to make it a complete perfect point, let me just swoosh it up. Just like that. Get some of that yellow. We're going to blend some of that yellow down in here. Get some of that ivy. We're going to pull some of the ivy through here too, just to brighten it up some. And I may have to come back and like redo some of my bubbles down here if it don't, because I don't want it to look like it's, see where like my stopping point is? I don't want that to be there. I want it to be covered. Will you paint faces? No, Vicki, I'm not going to paint faces. The only thing they're going to have is their lips. So yeah, the only thing that that's gonna show on their face is their lips. That's why I said it was a little bit different. Not quite sure about that. I'm thinking I'm going to have to bring that through. Just like that to make that look right. I don't know what went on with that design there. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely something. I don't know. I didn't really want to do the faces. That's a little bit. That's a lot to have to do the faces. I don't know if I'm quite ready to jump on to that. But now I think this is really cool. This is like, I don't know, I just really like the way this looked. So I hope y'all like it once I get done with it. Like I said, it'll kind of all come together. Like I said, I'm gonna have to redo some of my bubbles down here because I don't really like the way it's like lining up there. Okay, so my thing did not plug in. My phone, because it's saying it was, oh Lord, it just said going dead again, 10%. So maybe it's plugged up now. I have my husband's charger, and sometimes this thing does not charge my phone right. Yeah, so y'all see it so far? I mean, it's really cool. Okay. So we're gonna come from here, then we're gonna come up. We're gonna go around her hair, and come up, and then we're going up into a flame. Okay. Hey, Damon. Oh, thank you, Christine. Okay, so this one's going to go over her hair here and come up. And then, let me see. I don't want to go from its flames here, so I'm just going to take that up like that, because I really do not want to do a flame going all the way through her hair to meet that flame. So we're just going to have that. Those will kind of be on the background or behind them, I guess, in a way. Okay, I'm going to flip it back this way. Thank you, Miss Kathy. And now we're just going to blend some of that yellow in. I think what's really going to make this one pop is when we add those red lips. That's going to make it like really be able to see, like you'll be able to know exactly what this is with no doubt whatsoever. But with no faces and stuff and nothing on there, it might be a little bit plain in a way. But once we get those red lips, it's going to come together really good, I think. Just trying to get my edges on my flames. Okay. Now we're going to add some more yellow highlights coming through here. Let me flip it back this way. I got a nose itch. Okay, let's see. We need some yellow up in here. We're going to also add some more darker green highlights on these flames. They kind of like pull them together. Let's add some of that ivy color blending in. Now we're going to come up here and we're going to get these. Alright, can anybody tell me what time it is? It reminds me of, what is it? The cartoon, the Umi Zoomy, talks about something about what time it is. Y'all, if I didn't have to get these edges, I so would not get these edges. But I really do think it just really helps with a finished, a more cleaner look when you get the edges, if you don't have like the burnt edges. But they are definitely no fun to do. Okay, I missed the edge over here. 106. I got an itch, y'all. Okay. Because I got to go get my kiddos, y'all. I got to leave here at 1:30. So, man, I'm going to try to finish it. I'm going to try to finish it. Let me kind of rush up a little bit. So, y'all, what do y'all think so far? Do y'all think it's different, but in a good way? Bubble guppies. What time is it? Time for lunch. There you go, Natalie. I know I've heard that before, and that's what, I don't know, it just made me think of that little song. And of course, my two kids, they're too big for cartoons anymore, so. They're too big now. They're only 7 and 9. And they really do. They don't, every now and then they'll sit down and they'll watch a cartoon. I had to make them watch like the Christmas cartoons, like Rudolph and stuff. I'm like, yo, come sit down and watch this with me. But if I didn't make them, they wouldn't have no interest at all. Okay, now let me add just a little bit more highlights. Oh, there's an edge there. Highlights to these, and then we're going to add a little bit of green, and then we'll get the lips, and then y'all, it'll be done. Love it, love it. Thank you, Sharon, and thank you, Vicky. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I was a little bit scared because it is a little bit different and it's not the normal Hocus Pocus door hanger that everybody's, you know, been loving to death. And so I was like, what if I get it and like do that and then everybody thinks I'm just odd because it is kind of a different design. But I am odd, so I guess it'll kind of go with my style. I always kind of step out of what everybody else, the style, and have my own little thing going on. So I'm so glad that y'all like it. Y'all think it's okay. I'm adding some little white highlights and stuff up here, just like I did to the bottom flames. I don't know if these are flames. Well, it's just the smoke off of the green bubbles. So that's it so far. Ta-da! I like it. Thank God we all do our own touch to each piece. I would be very proud to put this on my door. We love Hocus Pocus. Oh, well, thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. Love Rudolph. Me too, Natalie. I do too. And my kids make me, I must have to fight and hold them down to sit down and watch it with me. God, my nose is about to itch me to death. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of this palm leaf green, and we're just going to do just a little bit of, oh my gracious, a little bit of the green just kind of coming through on the flames in some places. Of course, some more than others. I think I might need to put, I like this. Do you have a template for this? Miss Shirley, yes, but it's not going to be provided to the public. I will give everybody a template in my Inside Scoop. I just don't want to sell. I'm kind of, I don't like selling like movies or cartoon characters and stuff like that. So, all right, so I'm through with those bubbles. I'm going to come down here to the bottom. And I'm going to go over just a little bit these bubbles right here so they don't look so like the top part of the bubble, the smoke looks like it's kind of meant to be in with those bubbles. Okay, I think that kind of does it. Now let's put some of that white up in there, and that's going to bring it out together really good. Okay. Now let me see. Oh, the lips. Let me go ahead and get the lips real quick. How about tomato red? Tomato red be good? Or I'm gonna do real red. I'm about out of real red. Oh, here's some. Yeah, I'm in the Inside Scoop. Wait, then you, what have it, Miss Shirley? Tilly, hey everyone, what is the Inside Scoop? I'm new. Tilly, the Inside Scoop is a paying subscription group that I have. And it's where I give you 2 templates per month, and I'll show you how to paint and cut those templates out, and then I'll show you exactly how to get those 2 designs painted and on your wood. And then we actually have a craft that we do as well each month. When I get off of here, if you want to catch the replay on this, and I showed you what we did for August, so that'll give you a really good idea on what we do in the Inside Scoop. And we have live Q&A at the end of the month for everybody to be able to ask questions. And then we're doing Zoom calls. We just started this last month, or in August. We're doing Zoom calls and practicing hand lettering together. So it's a really fun community to be a part of when it comes to painting and door hangers and crafting and just having fun. Okay, I lost train of thought. Where was I going? Oh, the mouth, the lips. And I'm probably gonna need like a itty bitty tiny little brush for this. Let me see. But it is really, you can go to Trina Kulik Designs and click on the Inside Scoop, and you can see a lot of stuff there, information. But really, if you just click, wait till we finish and you can watch the replay, you will be able to see exactly like what we covered and what we did this past month. which was some awesome designs, and really had a lot of fun. Trying to see where my lips are at. Okay, let me see if I did that one right. Where's my red? You would love the inside scoop. We would love to have you join. Thank you, Miss Shirley. Okay, great, Tilly. I would definitely love to have you in there. Because we really do have a lot of fun. And I'm not just saying that because sorry, got a little quiet trying to get this lip done right. Okay. So you see how their lips are coming along? And they're cute. That is really turning out to be cute, y'all. All right, now her mouth. And her mouth is, I'll put that I think I need to make her lip up a little bit higher. All right. My paint's not dried. I got some right there. Okay. So there's the lips so far. See, I think it's turning out to be super cute. Now let me see. I want to take a little tiny brush and do some outlines of the lip. They're not dried yet, but sorry, y'all. If you're commenting, I will get you in just a second. I was not sure if I was going to be able to finish this or not in time, but I think I'm going to finish it just in time to have to go get the kids. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of that, probably that beige. Kind of just highlighting those lips just a little bit. I mean, not beige, that ivy. All right, what do y'all think? Ta-da! I know it's different, but you are so talented. This came together wonderfully. Awesome job. Well, thank you so much. I was so nervous about it, y'all. I really was. I'm thinking that I do need to add a little bit more, some black through here. Just to kind of bring this out a little bit. In certain spots. So cute. Thank you so much. And like I said, it is definitely different. Not your typical Hocus Pocus door hanger. Okay, so let me look and see. I do think I kind of want more with her hair going on right here. I don't know why, but I just feel like her hair needs to be, where's my eye so I can hurry up? I just feel like her hair needs to be a little bit more to it than what it is. I'm just adding some like wiggly lines in her hair over here. Just to give her hair a little bit more, I guess a little bit more dimension in a way. Because it seemed a little bit too plain. To me, it did. All right. I think that's gonna do it. Do y'all see anything else? Bless your page. But thank you so much. Let me just stand up and kind of look at it and see kind of if it needs anything else. I know I do want to add a little bit of these kind of highlights to the bubbles with this ivy. I have used this ivy kind of in place of using white. So I'm just coming and making some highlights just to try to like bring the actual bubbles out a little bit more. All right. And then I think I'm going to put some of this just in a little bit of spots. And I think I'm going to be done before I add too much, and then I'll get to where I don't like it anymore. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for joining me. And I know this was a little bit long, but like I said, when it's my first time, black highlights in red hair maybe. Black highlights in the red hair. Like little swoops maybe. I was thinking that too. Because see, I was just thinking too that I would like to have a little bit more in her hair. So let's do, I'm going to do this lightly. These are not going to be dark. And they're going to be little. Like just little swooshes. They're going to be little swooshes. And thin swooshes. All right, how about that? That look better? Just a little tiny swooshes in her hair. Yes, not too much. All right, great. And like I said, I wanted to add, I don't know, it just seems like this purple. I don't know. Okay, that's all I'm gonna add. Right there. Ta-da! So she is completely done, or it is completely done. So thank y'all so much. I've got to go. I had to go get the kids from school. I'm gonna get you guys close. And if y'all have any questions about my inside scoop, comment below, and I will be happy to help. Or you can private message me, or tomorrow I will be back live talking about my inside scoop, and actually going to have some of my members in there come on and talk about it and talk about their experience and how they enjoy it. So be sure to watch out for when I post or when we're going to do that. So I will see y'all tomorrow, and thank you so much. We'll see you later. Oh, it didn't stop.